We are Kiwi Brick Exchange, a Bricklink seller located in Wellington, New Zealand. We resell on Bricklink and BrickOwl, and these videos will provide you a behind the scenes look into our systems and processes. Start of another week, and we are currently sorting through as many different bulk parts as we can to start the week. And if anyone says we do not take things seriously, this is the detail we got to. What are you doing?
I'm sorting the dark blues.
And even inspecting very carefully each piece.
With my magnifying glass.
Yes, some high quality sorting going on here today. Straight into order picking this week. We have had a couple of days away at a school camp, and I'm functioning on, I reckon, about 20% energy. Luckily, picking orders is a quite relaxing task for me. And we're going to be picking through this one here, 19 lots and 92 items, and we just had another one come through on BrickOwl for pretty good value, which is great. BrickOwl generally is a lot quieter, but we're going pretty good at the moment. Catching up on the Brick Shed vlogs. Haven't had a lot of time over the last week to do many watching, but if you haven't already, make sure you go and give Noah a follow and subscribe along to the Brick Shed. He's a full-time seller over in Australia, and we've been connecting over, and yeah, some nice things coming on the horizon. Not talking about too much or giving anything away, but watch the space. And we've got a lovely new organizer sitting right in front of me. This is quite nice just to get things in, and basically we're just going to be leaving it here. And I was thinking about having a little bit of a shelving unit coming in here, but haven't quite found anything that fits perfectly. So wondering whether I'm going to go and try and make one myself, or ask my granddad, who is very capable. But we'll see how we go, and we've got a lot of town figures that we're going to be getting into the store, and a good suggestion from somebody last week about parting these out as they sell a bit quicker. So some good ideas, as well as a lot of parts here of minifigures. Store's looking pretty all over the place. Oversized boxes are just everywhere. I was just trying to get some orders out on Sunday before we headed off, and we've got a whole bunch of mixed sort of bulk and things we're just trying to clear, along with another couple of sets in the corner. So it's just a bit of a jumble. So I thought I'd show you in its glory rather than the perfect looking desk, because this is reality. And we're looking pretty full now on our new side with that Mona Lisa set being parted out. And again, some really good tips to solve our dust problem. As little ring binders or clips to sit on the outside, and that way we don't have to keep these open like this when we've got an empty drawer. So those will be coming hopefully this week in a bit of an order. So we're going to get to packing this order here and getting the BrickOwl one in, and then I think we'll hit some minifigures and some parts to get them in the store. We'll just take you through those orders. We've got a number of different Technic parts in this one here, along with some minifigures, some Nexo Knights in there, along with some minifigure seats and some new Technic bits, and then basically just a full order of light brush grey wedges and plates as well, so going in the post. I should get this one in an extra small, but I think this one is going to have to go a size up. So we've completed all of the town figures for an upload, and not quite as many as we were hoping for. There was a big pile of sort of playware or cracks. You know, this one's got a big giant crack on one of the arms on the torso. So I think what we're going to do is, for these ones here, just put them in a bit of a bulk lot and send them out on TradeMe. And I've been working through all of these bags, just getting them ready to go. And we've pulled out a couple of other lots, and this up here is just random parts that we've been finding. One thing we do have on the way this week is an order from the Brick Shed, which has a number of parts that we couldn't actually get here in New Zealand to complete some of these minifigures, which is going to be really good. Going to add a lot of value and some quite pricey minifigures as well. So when that arrives in a week or so, we'll be getting that into the store. So going to get these in bags and put them away, and then start working on some bulk parts. This is a Friday afternoon in the store, and we're just checking in on Triple J Bricks, who has just recently launched his Bricklink Store over in the US, and catching up with the live chat as he's doing some minifigure parts uploading, and we are also doing some uploading. We've got upload snacks and just a bunch of bulk plates, and just trying to up that item count as much as possible. So all of these are into colours, and so we'll just do a quick count of those and add on to a brick store file, which is slowly building away, and we've got more containers there. So out in the kitchen today, nice natural light, and going to get some sorted bulk into the store. Saturday in the store in full work mode. We're just getting through the remnants of a couple of boxes, and I've done a lot of work on the minifigures today and put 2 new boxes back in there, because we've also cleared out a lot of the plates and just down to sort of larger plates, which we've got another box to sort of those. So I'll see if I do those today or whether I park those and put them for another day. And we've still got this container over here, or this tray of lovely things, and the sign has been relegated, unfortunately. We had a little bit of an accident and splintered over there, so that's sitting there at the moment. But we've had an amazing week of uploads post a little bit of a break, and so much so that the store is almost up to 65,000 items, and the fact that we were trying to get that up over 50,000 a while ago, for me is a good sign. We still got orders coming in, a little bit slow this week, which is to be expected, and we're sitting at 550 order mark, and I see the fans creeping up as well, so that's been really good. I'm sitting on a haul video here, and this one's actually going to be going out in a members only video, just talking about what we actually did find. But man, we're currently at 10,000 parts of uploads, and basically 3 times the value of what we bought it for. I'm going to do a full breakdown for members, so if there's something you're interested in, make sure you click the button below. And Noah from the Brick Shed is sorting us out with some parts. We've placed an order for him and going to work through that. So my next step is to really dig through some of these boxes and keep going with some bulk parts. We did say we're going to look at some of the bionicle in here, so I haven't actually looked exactly what's here, so let's actually open this up together and see what we can find. I haven't really done too much bionicle at all, so who knows what we've got in here. Definitely a couple of sets and a few other things I think I tried to squish into this. Oh, it's just some old instructions and things. Definitely some Knight's Kingdom in there. I think that was from one of the sets that we saw previously. But if anyone sees anything in particular that screams out to you, post in the comments below. I don't imagine I'm going to get through all of this in one session, so please do let me know. I'm just going to try and multitask with 2 hands there. We've definitely got a mix of pieces. I mean, things that I'm sure are fairly exclusive, and so we'll see what we can find. Definitely an interesting range. I was trying to dig through this one here. Looks like a cool little weapon or something. And I think we'll just, basically tackle this as best as we can. I have sold a couple of these before, sort of the larger Knight's Kingdom shields, which are quite cool. And basically everything of this is all in coloured bags, and definitely a few sets within them. No sort of mask or anything. I think I identified a couple of these, and they're sort of about 50 cents each, so nothing too drastically expensive in there. But just going through a couple of things to show you. So this is going to be the next part of the day, I think. Trying to get through some of this, have a look at what's there, anything that sticks out, a little bit of discoloration, that white bag, but besides that, we're good to go. And over this side over here, we'll take you through a couple more boxes as well, which is mainly wedge and slope parts, and all in part type. So this is continuing the haul that we bought. Some larger vehicle parts here as well. A little bit of discoloration. That's supposed to be white. Hey, it looks like tan. Lovely. And some Technic bits as well that I think were squished in to the bottom of the bag. So probably not going to hit this one too much, because I don't really see too much value in it. And then we've got our sort of bulk there. Still waiting on a couple of things to come through, which is payments and things, but we've managed to get rid of all of this up onto TradeMe for $1 reserve, so they're going to go out shortly, and got through a couple of the minifigures over here, and the oversized are looking quite full, which is a good thing, and almost getting through, as you can tell, all of this one as well. So it's been an interesting week, and I think we're sitting at a nice little organisation style now. Managed to fit these in this way. In my mind, this is fairly full. I don't think there's anything else that we want to do to this. We've got another organiser sitting down here, and so it's just about getting uploads, because the more uploads we get, as we all know, if we've done this for any length of time, the more orders we get in the store. So, on to more uploading. Tuesday in the store, thought I'd flip the camera around a little bit on sorting tonight. And what we're currently doing is taking a whole bunch of sort into part type and already into colours, and basically just creating a Brick Store file. And I had a question this week just around how to use the Brick Store feature with the camera, and so I'm going to do my best with this camera to show you as well. So essentially what we're doing is we're using the Recognize function on the Recognize website, which is already linked into Brick Store. Now to do this, you click into a new file as we've done already, and we'll jump this up on the screen in post-production on the vlog. But essentially you've got this screen up in front of you, and this screen here allows you to use the little camera feature. So if you're looking at it, it's just at the top of the screen there, and clicking on that one. Now that will give you a camera, which you can see now my face. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using the webcam on my camera to then identify the part type. Now obviously this is a lot easier done with an iPhone, and what we do is we set up a little stand and have that sitting there, so we're basically clicking through. I've seen other sellers, Brickshed does a really good setup where he's got a bit of a light box and a raised platform, and that allows him to just put everything on a shelf and allows you to quickly get things into the store. So say we had this part here, which you grab apart, and we'll do that exact process now. So we've got this part here, which I have no idea what number it is, although I could check on the bottom. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up to the camera. However, you guys can obviously use your phone as mentioned, and we're going to click on that app there. Now what it does on the Brick Store file, and we'll show you that again in the post-production, is it then appears that part type, which is part 50967, and with a list of colours. Obviously it's red, so we can click into that really quickly and add. Now either double clicking this one, or then clicking the button add down the bottom. And that allows us to get that quickly populated, and we can sort of cycle through things, either laying it out on the desk in front of me or into containers, which is the preferred choice for me, because I do have a small desk space. This is basically my sorting table, doubles as everything else, and so we want to be getting things in as best as possible. Then once I've done sort of a stack like this, I might go back and reverse color it, or I might, if I've got one part in multiple containers, I'll just quickly go through that list, and that allows me to upload a nice efficient list, because we're all about doing things efficiently with Bricklink. We've obviously spending a lot of time sorting. We are mostly used, and obviously this is part-time, so as best as I can use my time to upload things to store, the better it is for me. So we're going to work through some of these in the moment. I've got an interesting looking bag here of containers and openings. A couple that I haven't seen in colours before, so it could be some older sets. So we'll see what value we get with that. But that's the feature there on Brick Store. Hopefully that helps. It's Wednesday in the store, and we've hit an order drama, as can be the case from time to time when we do make manual errors. We have sent this order to the wrong address, another one to the other end of the country, and now we're going to try and figure out how we get it back. So I'm reimbursing both buyers, but obviously that was my mistake, and so sending that out. And unfortunately that just does happen from time to time when you are sorting the amount of bulk that we do and processing orders, that sometimes you put the wrong shipping label on a parcel and then you pay for it. So a bit of an annoying situation here, and annoying obviously for the buyers, but we're getting that sorted now. So we're hitting more minifigure parts tonight, and I'm kind of doing it in a bit of a system that I feel like works well, and that is obviously part types when we see any double ups. So we have some little helmets here in both flat silver and white, and trying to get a mix. And the idea is that generally in these we're only getting 1 or 2 lots that are consolidated, and the rest just goes in one drawer. So trying to not get a double up of colours or heads, sort of just only 2 of yellow varieties, and then having something, you know, like big glasses and a difference on the other one. So getting more of those seems to be a good way of doing them, and we're just using that Brick Store function again. The one that I did want to show you is this head here, which is in good condition. for J. Jonah Jameson is $6.80 just alone. So really good value, and these are all the minifigure parts left over from latest haul. And obviously we've got these minifigures here that we're completing parts for, so really good value. It's amazing how quick you can build up value with things like minifigure parts. It is a Thursday night in the store, and this one here just popped up on TradeMe this week, and the old man got in touch with me and said, do you like the look of it? And we have decided to go halves, essentially. Definitely some nice looking figures in there. Saw a couple of the rings and Star Wars, and this wasn't all of what was pulled out. But we basically just thought that was what was worth its time. This is going to mean a bit of a road trip. So we had a little bit of a look at what should be in there based on the instructions, and there are some, as I said, some really good Star Wars ones. A couple of battle packs, a large number of sets, I think about 85 sets in total, and a massive big tub there. So just looking at sort of the larger sets, you know, that's only 9 kilograms of it, and the haul was about 30, and so it'd be interesting to see whether all of this is in it and what else is in there. I also noticed there was some Simpsons just at the bottom there that was definitely not listed on the auction, so I'm hoping that there is a lot more in there, particularly this set here. These should hopefully be in there, and just that King of the Dead itself is $77, so could be a really, really nice haul. Unfortunately with bulk Lego, you do never know what you're going to get, but we've been hitting some pretty good run of form lately, so we'll see how this one goes. It's Friday night in the store. Just thought I'd show a little bit of a work in progress that we've got going. Just a couple of things in the works. I'm not going to reveal too much more than showing you this, but more to come, so watch this space and follow us over on Instagram to find out more. So we're out here on a Saturday morning, and we lucked out the other week on some garage and yard sales, and I was sitting on Facebook Marketplace this morning and thinking, surely there's got to be a couple today. So I found one. We're just going to pick up this set here, which is set 70592, and looked like it had been opened. Just got to the car, and it's got sealed bags as well, and we picked it up for $5. A couple other things as well. I ended up giving the lady $20 for it, for a couple other things, which is really cool. One's going to be a Christmas present, and the other one is just some more bulk Lego. Look like some minifigures and things in there as well. So we'll get to unboxing that when we get home. Off to another one. See how we go. I paused uploading the parts from our big bulk haul that was sorted into part type, and had a quick look through some of the minifigure and parts that we just got this morning, and just this lot here, including this Ronin NJO 246, is $50 of upload value, and we spent $5 on it. So already within sort of 45 minutes of sorting, we've done that, which is very, very nice. There is more to come. If I swing you around this way and head over to this box over here, featuring a number of other things, those are all the parts still to come. And we've even managed to already flick off some of the light bluish grey plates to a regular buyer who's looking for some Rhodes pieces, but that's all to come. I mean, that box there we could easily put on Marketplace for $25-30 and sell straight away, but I think we'll keep those as bulk parts. So again, just shows you little hauls like that, garage yard sales could be the way to go, and we're going to continue sorting through more of this. That's all from the vlog this week, but make sure you subscribe to the channel below as we release more content every week, and like the video, it does really help, and comment some feedback, let us know how your store's going. We'll catch you next week. And while you're here, let's check out this video of our latest Lego haul.